There's nothing to trim, for God's sakes. I'll tell you what, this guy is thorough. Thorough.
So raise your glass, even though he's not the best, but at least he made the top 5.
Hey, welcome to another edition of the Night Gossip. I'm here with Dennis, my co-host, and I will be hosting Commissioner number 5. We're really not hosting anybody. Today we're going to talk about what we did last spring, but we did it this fall. We did a golf outing with 84 golfers. It's open to anybody that lives in the villages, has to organize it, but you can also have guests, which we had a couple of emails on, and they were asking a couple questions about it. So we did one this Saturday, and we had 84 golfers. We did it at Red Fox and Gray Fox. Happy Gilmore, we won again. We're 2-0 now. We won.
Say it loud and say it proud.
But here's some things you need to know. This will help you get involved. If you like doing, I would think it would be a good opportunity for a neighborhood to do it. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, because neighborhoods do stuff. They do driveway parties, and they have neighborhood golf groups all the time.
Women's, yeah.
So this would be an excellent opportunity for the whole neighborhood to get together, and you'd have 80 people. That would be a lot.
Charlotte versus Osceola Hills.
Something like that. We could do that, yeah. But that would be fantastic. And it's really unique to the villages is it's free. A couple of things, though. I would limit it to 80 people. And here's why. They do not do shotgun starts.
No.
So it's every 10 minutes. 40 people go off on Red Fox and 40 people go off on Gray Fox, and then they flip in the afternoon after lunch. Any more than 80, and you're waiting around about an hour and a half at the end, right? If you finish up first.
Yes.
So if you had 100 people, you'd be waiting 3 hours.
Yes.
I would say 80 is almost perfect.
It's a good number.
How you get involved in this is it's simple. You need to email Katie Lindsay from the village's golf office. Just email her with, hey, these are the dates we'd like to do it. What courses are available? And that's how it starts. Now, your job, though, as the organizer, is you got to get everybody's name, everybody's ID number, and put in the times that you want.
Yep.
You got to do it 3 or 4 months in advance. And we talked about in our last podcast that we did on this, is it's only between May 1st and September 30th. You cannot do it during the prime time. Yeah. If you do need to make a change, though, you can do it at 5 o'clock on Friday, and they do want you to make the changes. The first time I did this, I didn't really make the changes. I'm like, when we get there, we'll just tell them this person really messes up the starters.
Starters don't want to be dealing with it.
They don't. We're not with 80 people. So I did my final email to teatimeoffice@thevillages.com. And that's huge for the people that are working. I didn't realize that the first time. I just figured out, and we had like 6 people, maybe 8 that
Well, and
it's a mess.
And I think the big reason is having worked at a course is now you've got to go into the tee time system and you've got to make those changes while you've got a line of, you've got 80 golfers playing. Now you've got to change that in the tee time system while trying to check in everybody else. So certainly it makes it easier to just be done before the round starts.
Right. One of the things that I would suggest is they let you set up tents as long as it doesn't impede the flow of traffic.
We pretty much took over the middle section of the parking lot and left the outsides for traffic to come and go, people coming in and leaving.
Mm-hmm. And you do have to have your own chairs. Red Fox, Gray Fox, tough courses. Where it's at is a great location for something like this.
Red Fox, Gray Fox, out of the way, not a lot of traffic, vehicle, carts, no other golf courses around. It really is a good place.
Also, at that location, they have a dumpster. So you need garbage cans because you're going to be making a lot of garbage, but you got to clean up. They also have a commercial-sized ice machine for large quantities of ice. Now, bring your own ice. They'll let you fill up a cooler or something when you're low. Okay, so you have to have volunteers. Kudos to the Parrot Head, Dale Ross, who's winning championship chili. But we also had hot dog cart girls. Here's what you have to do on that, though. You have to get it approved, and you cannot sell it. We're making it convenient for the golfers. Let Katie know this is what you want to do. You're going to set up tents in the parking lot. How many? It's the people working there need to know what's going on. Didn't really tell them about the hot dog people, but we will next time. We learned our lesson. Also, feed the workers. My suggestion is take the food to them. They appreciated it. One thing you do need to know, though, you have to check in at each 9-hole start time.
Yeah.
Get there early, get your chair set up, sit around, talk to the people there. It's a social event just as much as it is golf.
It's a meet and greet.
It really is, yeah. Especially if it's a neighborhood. I mean, a neighborhood, this is a home run. So you want to sit around, you want to be there an hour before your tee time at least. Then right when you're done with your first 9, just go right up and check in again.
Stop at the starter shack and check in for your second.
That worked great.
It is.
Then you head over to the tent and get your lunch and sit around and talk. So you can have guests. Remember that. This is a big point too. You can have guests. They don't all have to be residents of the villages, but they will be your guests. They were all under my name because I was the organizer.
Did you have to did you get gas passes?
Yes, you have to get guest passes, and they have to pay.
Yes.
They have to pay the first 9. They can't pay the second 9 until after the first 9's done, and they check in a second time. What am I missing? What else do they need to know?
You mentioned chairs.
Yep.
Make sure you bring plenty to drink to stay hydrated because it's hot. I mean, again, that time period that you're able to do that, it's hot down here.
Okay, so do a quick recap. Contact Katie Lindsay, and I have the email right here. That's get you started. Be great for neighborhood get-togethers.
Awesome.
Great for neighborhood get-togethers. Plan this out 3 or 4 months in advance. Get a location. We like Red Fox, Gray Fox, but get a location that you have plenty of parking. You can put your tents up. You can have ice availability. And like Dennis said, if you do it where there's a rec center, there may be something going on, and you might have to move your tents to a different location.
But there are golf exec courses in the villages that aren't connected to a rec center, so
and
there are some options. Awesome time.
Good time, and it's just a great time to meet people, and so
it's all about the socializing.
I would suggest put a tent to the side and say, okay, this is the after party tent, so you can clean up everything, and then the people can gravitate to that tent. And give a shout out to Tom Burns. He was the other captain, and I called him and I roped him into it, but he ended up getting 40 people.
Yep.
And he moved people around stuff, and he did an excellent job too. So many people had a great time. So kudos to Tom too. Please subscribe to our channel if you can, and please like us. We'd appreciate it. Thanks, Dennis. We'll see you next time.
Thanks to him, we've got the best league to play in. It's not a boast, just a toast to number 5.